Honestly, I'm 13 months in, and my biggest tip is do not beat yourself up. And I'm talking directly to myself. Do not beat yourself up. Take it easy. You're human, and they're little humans in training, okay? And you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. And just remember these moments and just go with it. Just embrace everything. Embrace the chaos, embrace the fun, embrace the love, embrace the silly, embrace the messes, embrace the cleanliness, and just enjoy it, because at the blink of an eye, they're going to be where I'm at. And I'm just going to have these as memories. So I love, love, love you, Janess and Jackson. I love you guys so, so much. And you make me so proud. Christina asks, favorite date night ideas? Like when you have a sitter. I love getting date night ideas. You know, Jarvis and I are real basic. We boring. We love sushi. Anytime we can go get sushi with or without the kids, that's what we're doing, okay? I absolutely love when we go for a nice dinner and we go for a walk in the park and hold hands and talk and just connect and get our spirits can just vibrate together. I love that. And, you know, talk about the things that we want to manifest for ourselves and just where we're at in life. Because, you know, sometimes when you're married to people, it's easy to get lost and you forget who you are, you forget who they are. And even though you're the same person, we're constantly evolving and we're changing into new people. And I love to connect with Jarvis on that level. So just real simple things I love for date night. From Miss Ebony, what made you decide to be a stay-at-home mom? I am also a stay-at-home mom. Girl, you brave. We real brave together because it's a hard job. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's real hard out here for a mom. Was that I just felt so guilty not being with my daughter. I worked full-time for 3 months. Then I started working part-time. And then once I knew I was having another one, there was no way in heck that I could go back. And I knew, you know, my daughter was safe at home with my mom and everything, but I wanted to be with my daughter. I wanted to raise my daughter. You know, my mom, she was a working mom. She worked hard. I didn't see her a lot. I didn't see her a lot at home until I was much older. And I just wanted to, you know, be that for my kids. I want to be that mom. I want to be the nurturer and be there for all of it. Everything that comes with the mommy title, that's what I want. You know, I want to wake them up, cook them breakfast, take them to school, pick them up from school, take them to all their things and sit there with them. So that's that, you know, that's what I wanted as a kid, and I wanted to make sure that's what I could give my kids. Next question is from inspired you to start your YouTube channel. I answered this before to document my journey and be able to look back at stuff. Biggest personal struggle with interracial dating, example, family not approving. Like I mentioned earlier, we've never really had anything huge. There's one little thing, and if you know me personally, then you know what it is. No shade whatsoever, but you know what it is. And it's not even really that big of a deal. Like, nobody's tripping, but you know, it is what it is. Things happen. Also, she asks, what is an important moral or life lesson you want to instill in your children? Be who you are. You know, because we live in a world, unfortunately, that only sees this, you know, and it is what it is. You are beautiful, you are smart, you are intelligent, and nobody can take that away from you. So my biggest thing is make sure you're educated, and nobody can tell you how to control this. They will try, but as long as you're educated, can't nobody have nothing on you. And always just speak your truth. Be true to yourself. Be honest. Speak up. Be clear. And I'm always here for you, and you never have to go without or want for anything. And just, you know, be love and be light. This is from Jill. You mentioned that you were 6'2". I can imagine growing up so tall for a girl had its difficulties. Mean kids always are not fitting in. But what I'd like to know is this: as an adult woman, what is the worst thing about your height? How about the best thing? You know, I didn't get teased too much as a kid about my height. There was those stupid high school boys, of course. They know they wanted to climb this tree. Don't play, okay? Don't play, because now you're ugly and you're bald. I just had to throw that out there. Being a woman, like I said, I absolutely love it. And even when kids were throwing shade at me, I still loved who I am and who I was. And I just loved being different and unique. And your girl was pretty. She is pretty now. And I love it. And just like I said, being educated and having your mind, that's the best revenge. And like Queen Bee said, in your paper, okay? So I'm rich in many, many ways. And I love it. I don't think there's a negative thing towards it unless you're going to let outside things of what a woman should look like. I'm not your conventional woman. You know, like, I am a tall, beautiful black woman, and that to me, that's a diamond in the rough, okay? Because I'm real different, and I'm from Utah. I'm a Utah. Like, I am just a breed in itself. So, yeah, I just love being different. And like I said, catching those eyes when I walk tall into a room, I love it. Nina. Any cultural differences that make it challenging while parenting together? Well, like I said, you know, minority people, we have that tribal mentality. We respect our elders. We're very family oriented. And if you're black, you know, our parents don't play. They are on that booty, okay? And I am very like, what did I say? You better listen. Don't make me get you. You know, I likes to threaten. And I want my kids to know when I give you that look, or I curl that lip, or I say, you know to straighten up. And you get that. You know, like my grandparents were raised in the deep South. I'm gonna get you before they get you so I can keep you safe. That, you know, that's a mentality that we have. And I also make sure that I tell my kids that I love them very, very, very much after. Do you know why you are in timeout? Do you know why mommy told you this? So they understand, you know, not that they're just getting the curled lip because I'm mean. No, I'm trying to protect you because I've got to send you out into the world. And when I send you out, you're going to act right. You're going to act accordingly. The only thing with Jarvis that's different is that he didn't have the same pressures and expectations to succeed in life as I had as a black woman growing up in a white world. And so he's very passive, and they're just kids, and da, da, da. But these kids are just going to be teenagers, and they're just going to be young adults, and they're just going to be adults that we have to send out into the world. And if we don't mold them and love them how they're supposed to be right in this moment, in this second, then they're going to be in trouble. And, you know, whether you light and black, whether you're medium black, whether you dark and black, or you're black, people treat you differently, and they're gonna be like, well, it's because they're black. No, we're not gonna have that. So he's coming over to the dark side. He's getting a little more authoritative, and I appreciate that. Because, you know, kids need that. They need the love, but they also need the structure. And I really do appreciate that. And then Nina also asks, do you have a family goal for the next 5 years? Yes, honey. We are renting right now. We are going to be homeowners. My husband, he is going to go to school and become a sign language interpreter. Your girl is going to have a couple of businesses. I'm going to have some cookbooks available and different lines for mommies, and I will touch base on that more when I know. And also we may have more kids, 2 more kids, and just to be financially stable and in a good place. And if it's possible, I would love to be able to generate an income, you know, doing my little business endeavors so I can help financially. I would love that. But yes, and we're going to travel. We're going to do lots of traveling as a family and get out and about into this beautiful world. So that's what's to come in the next 5 years. Might have been it for my Facebook questions. The last question I have is on Instagram, and it's from my beautiful subscriber, Keisha. Hey girl, hey. Her question is, what made you decide to stay at home and not work outside the home? How do you guys manage one income and biggest challenge of being in an interracial marriage? Of course, I've answered this question a little bit before. I just had the mommy guilt, and I wanted to be the one to raise my kids. I wanted to be the mom to raise my kids. I knew they were safe with my mom, but I wanted to be the mommy. And as soon as I got the fire, it never went out. And when we decided, it was the best feeling in my life. It is such a reward to wake up every day to these beautiful kids and run my household and take care of my household and take care of my husband, and him to be appreciative of the things that I do. Because, you know, people think stay-at-home moms just sit on their booty all day. That is far from the truth, okay? Far from it. And how do we manage one income? We're still learning. It's been 13 months. We've accomplished so much in these 13 months. I will say though, I don't want to point fingers, but with Jarvis, if you guys don't know this, my husband works in construction. He's a painter. With that construction mentality, their little culture, either you have the guys that always make sure they bring their lunches to work and their snacks and their beverages, they make sure they bring them so they're not spending extra money, or you have the guys that eat out, they buy out, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks and drinks. And that is just, I need for him to realize that you can't do that. So he is half and half. Like, he will take his stuff, but then he also buys out. And I never realized the waste of money it is to buy out, spend out, eat out all the time. Like, it really is. It's a waste of money. So after we get that nicked in the bud, we gonna be real all the way good. Like, we good, but we gonna be real all the way good. So, I mean, it's different. We have a set budget. Once we get more, because like I said, you know, his career path is changing. Once we get into that, I will share a little more about budgeting. Yeah, I am so blessed. I'm so lucky, and I appreciate him. But we gotta get his little, construction self together. For real. How is it being in an interracial marriage? The biggest challenge, I don't know if there really is one yet. I often worry about when my kids go out into the world, how they're going to be perceived, because my kids, they're black. They may have a Caucasian father, but they are black. When the world sees them, they're going to identify them as black. And I think, depending on, nobody ever called me the N-word or anything like that. Other fellow blacks, you know how people are, and it's not really for anybody else to understand. I can't make anybody understand, but I just need Jarvis to know, which he understands, that he knows his kids are black, but that one day, if it ever happens, somebody says or does something to him says or does anything to his kids based on that, his little world's gonna be crushed because it's rough. And when it's your kids, it's even worse, you know. So we do great. There's not really any challenges. Sometimes we'll go out in public and people will look at us, and I'm holding one of our kids and he's holding another. We're sitting, we're talking, we're laughing, we're chatting, and we get up to the checkout and they're like, "Is this together?"
Okay.
No, I'm just talking to this random white dude and he's holding my kid for no reason. Okay? Like, come on, get it together. And sometimes I don't think that people even look at us crazy out in public because I'm black and he's white. I think it's because I'm taller than him. My husband's like 5'10", 5'11", and I'm 6'2", and I'm exactly a head taller than him. And so I think that's more where the looks come in, like, dang, she big, you know, and he little, you know, like. But I don't care. Like I said, I'm very confident in myself and what I have to offer and who I am. And so is he. So we good. And we make some dang beautiful children, might I say. And we have such a good relationship because we're best friends. And I think that's all that matters. As long as you, whatever race you are, whatever sex you are, whatever religion you are in your marriage, as long as you have that friendship, can't nobody do nothing, you know, like nothing can tear marriages, or they go through seasons, you know, and you just have to do that, whatever culture you are. But I was made in black love. I have black love to offer, and it is what it is. And I absolutely enjoy him. I really do, because you guys see he cray. But anyway, that's it. I hope this is not too long. I'm going to try to edit it the best that I can, but still like let you get everything, but not make it boring. Holding Jackson has made me tired, so I'm gonna go lay him down. We're gonna have some lunch. But if you are new to my channel, I would love to have you all the time. My name is Jamillah, new stay-at-home mom of 2 beautiful babies. If you're one of my oldie but goodies, hey girl, hey. Subscribe, stick around, hit the bell so you know when I upload, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for the questions. I hope I answered them good, and I'll see you guys on Friday, okay? Bye. Janessa, would you like to say bye to the Hey Girls?
Yes.
Come on, gal. Girl, you okay?
I tripped on one of my toys that I don't know.
But is you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Is you coming over here or what? You coming, boo? You coming? You coming?
I want a popsicle.
What?
I want a popsicle.
You want a popsicle? Say bye, girls.
Bye, girls.
Not. Bye, you guys.